sports. It's in the game.
We attacking, better step back and watch them run. Shotgun come with the options and big blitz. Nobody blocking, big win. That's a ring in the watch. That's your partner, then your twin game. All you wanna do is talk. I don't need talk. I can pull up with that. Shoot off with that. Banging my chest and my head on the.
Lion fan base have been craving home playoff football since this building opened in 2002, and they've got it today at Ford Field in Detroit. Coming up, it's a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a classic in store between the Carolina Panthers and the Detroit Lions. One of these teams will represent the NFC in the Super Bowl in 2 weeks' time. Which will it be as we're underway in the NFC title game? They'll run for the first time with DeAndre Swift. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy this caliber that runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Buffalo 18. Mike 1.
2nd and 3. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. Jack Fox out to punt here on 4th down. Christian McCaffrey deep for Carolina. So possession goes over here on the punt, and the Panthers will take over now 1st and 10.
At their own 17-yard line.
All day, dog. Tight end right, tight end right.
We got three down.
Check your hot read. 25. Red 80. 25. Check 25. Kill.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he roams across the 20 to the 24-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. So, Charles, you talk about this head coach and his future with this franchise. Look, it's been a frustrating year, and I think we saw some of that frustration boil over at his weekly press conference earlier in the week.
Yeah, he's trying to say all the right things, isn't he? But he's heard the rumors. He knows what's going on out there. And right now, he is tired of having to answer the question, are you on the hot seat in every meeting with reporters? This week, he kind of said, I've had enough. And I don't blame him. He looks like a guy that may very well be out the door.
And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a 1st down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
He's letting this one go for Fuller, and that is incomplete. You know, following up on this head coach and the pressure that he is under, CD, I want to switch it to you because you've been on winning teams, but I know you've been in similar situations too where things just are not going well. How do you approach that as a player?
It's a tough approach, Brandon, because you actually have to do the opposite of what you would think. You know, in your mind, you're thinking, I redouble my efforts, I go harder. In a sense, you have to back off a little bit. You have to do a little bit less. Do what you're supposed to do, but don't take on the pressures of doing more and trying to do your teammates' jobs as well. If you do that, that's really going to lead you to more issues.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35.
3 down. Hey, check. Red 80. Kill. Check.
Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Red 80. Watch one. Hey, watch the lane. So Mike's number one. Hey, let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength. Mike one. All right.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play.
Hey, let's get there.
And hitting Juju on the slant. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. So with the completed pass and the yardage they got, they'll decline the penalty.
So obviously, more yards on the pass completion than they would have gained with the penalty. They did the math. They did it well, and it works for them.
I got him. Red 80. Boy, tight end to the right. Move. Odd. 3 down. Odd. Out.
On 1st down, it's Darnold. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
After the incomplete pass here now is 2nd and 10.
31's the mic. I hope because I'm about to take you to school.
Darnold will hand off to McCaffrey. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8.
We got to seal. Come on, D. Mike 9.
Here's Darnold.
It's our time.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Will Fuller there to make the grab. And the Panthers have struck first in this NFC title game. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0.
Lions nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Offense ready to kick off their next drive. They'll need to come from behind if they want to play in 2 weeks as they trail early in this NFC Championship game. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 30, and his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Red 80.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
7, Lions nothing.
Still 9 remaining on 2nd down.
Run the mic. Watch 1. Watch 1. Pick me up. Here we go. Check 3. Check 3. Here we go. Here we go. Red 80. 4. Check.
Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside, and so many times defenses say, okay, we got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Back to the ground on first, it's McCaffrey. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. Yikes, a 40-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down.
Mike 9. Watch the pass. Mike 9. Mike 9. Bang Hill.
To throw is Darnold. Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. A gain of 8 there on the play. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
Mike 20. Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning. Red 80. Don't get nervous. Mike 20. Mike 20. Mike 20. Push him back. Push him back. There we go, Mike 20. Mike 20. Mike 20.
Back to throw, Darnold. Flushed out right. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down.
4th down.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
And that one will bounce bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned the team's down 10. They've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game? Run the offense that you think is going to be effective and execute it at a high level.
Here's second and a yard.
Brings up second and a yard. At the 34-yard.
From the gun, here's Swift. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. Second and 19. He'll look to throw. He's going to get that to Swift underneath. And they work this well upfield across the 45. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Swift. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Second and 10. At their 48-yard line.
2 minutes remain in the first half of this NFC Championship. A reminder, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report. In a bit, the coach is with us per usual as we start to look ahead, Charles, to our potential matchups in this year's Super Bowl.
Break it down, Coach. Break it down.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 36.
First down. First and 10.
They run out of the gun with Swift, fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Here's second and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Gain of a yard. Brings up second and 9.
Here we go, oh. Here we go, oh. One's the mic. Watch one. Watch it.
He'll look to throw. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Galladay. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 14. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it.
Second and 1.
From the 5 now, second and a yard.
Right there, Herc. Trap 60. Watch out. Sponge.
Back to the running game with Swift. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all.
Taken down right off the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It's now third.
They'll try and run here with Swift. And Swift is not going to get there as they stop him short of the yellow line. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1.
94 is the mic. I got you, boy. Check 52. Herc. You got tight right there.
They're going to look to throw. The quick slant caught. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. They only needed that 1 yard going for it on fourth. I got to be honest, I thought they were going to stay on the ground. They surprised me. Did they surprise you?
I'm with you on that one. I thought they'd find a way to create some type of a power run and try and pick up the...
And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. DeAndre Swift in the final seconds of the first half. And the Lions are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and the lead is down to a field goal. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2.
Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission.
Oh! Red 80! Check 6 guy! Show an 8! Show an 8! Slant! Red 80!
They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. So we've reached halftime here in the NFC Championship. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. The Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. Takes it at the 7. And good coverage there on special teams as he'll get him down shy of the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And I think here with the lead, CD, they have to resist that temptation of kind of looking ahead. Would you agree?
Absolutely, I would agree, because they know the stakes. They know the winner of this game goes to the Super Bowl. And this one, it's far from over. They were the better team in the first half, but they do know that they're facing their toughest opponent of the year, and they've got to be prepared for them to fight it out all the way and add a few extra wrinkles in the second half as well. They need to stay on guard.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Second and 10.
Red 80! Get tired of seeing me.
Mike 9, hey.
Red 80!
Hey, we got a seal. We got a seal.
Watch the screen. Watch the
Here's Darnold.
screen. Watch the screen.
Hey, check 24.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And he'll be brought down around the 7-yard line. So what a turnaround to begin this second half. A touchdown and then the fumble recovery in quick succession.
It certainly feels like whatever was said into half, it certainly struck the right chord, because they've come out with a lot more fire here in this third quarter. Down 2 scores into half. Now they're right back in this thing with a chance to capitalize right here.
Here's Swift. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. DeAndre Swift, his second touchdown of the night. And the Lions have taken the lead here in this NFC Championship game. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And the lead is now 14-10.
14. Panthers 10.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From the 6. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
They're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Strong right, strong right, strong right. 4 down, 4 down.
Darnold now to throw. He's going to go up top again. And got his man complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Darnold gets this to McCaffrey. McCaffrey with a first down and more. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Now Darnold. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty.
When you run a screen pass really well, you gotta like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They've moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively, but they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
Throwing again is Darnold. He'll get this underneath to McCaffrey. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 21-yard line.
Let's pick it up. It's our time, guys.
Darnold.
Let's get off the field.
Escaping the pressure right. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
I got him. 41's the mic. 41's the mic. Check 41. Yo. Say, red 80. Yo, 80. Check 3. Kill.
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Coming to you. 41 Mike, right here, 41 Mike. Target. Alert 3. Red 80. Alert 3. Check 43. Check, crunch. Red 80. Rush in.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey.
He's checking.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the 2nd level.
And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
Tight right.
Now it's Darnold.
3 down.
He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Tommy Trimble there to make the grab. And the Panthers are going to jump back in front. And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs. And I think they're going to at least take a look at this.
His kick is good.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. They'll drop the throw. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
We're in the 3rd quarter of the NFC title game. This is 2nd and 10.
Mike 3, Mike 3.
Back to throw. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. The Panthers are going to take another timeout. And that's going to leave them with just 1 timeout remaining still in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back.
Tight end's Ringo. Tight end's on the Ringo.
Now back to throw.
4 down, 4 down, 4 down.
And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
The tackle by Brian Burns.
2nd and 11. Eluding the pressure right. He'll get this off to Swift. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. 1 quarter remains for the right to go on to the Super Bowl. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on 3rd down.
19 Lion. We got 3, we got 3.
Back to throw here.
Don't worry about that.
He'll get this into the hands of Swift once again. And he is going to have a Lions 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
One's the mic. Watch 1. Watch 1. So we got man.
Warrior 70.
Mike's number 1. I'm going to run you over. I'm going to run you over.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it. So it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Here's a handoff to Swift. He will push his way down to about the 14. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
They'll set up a throw. Evades him at the 10. And this carry terminated at the 8-yard line. Good stick skill showing the power, but just not much room to operate. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Running is Swift, and it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. A big one coming now for the kicker, Zane Gonzalez.
A 28-yard attempt.
Gonzalez's kick is good. And in the fourth quarter, this game is tied. Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And this one likely on the short list for Game of the Year candidates. And boy, did it come in a good one here in the playoffs. All tied in the fourth with a berth to the Super Bowl on the line. Buckle up, everybody. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
You don't want none. Hey, you don't want to see me. Red 80. You don't want it. Red 80. Shoot.
Another run with McCaffrey on 2nd down. Oh, what a move. Fighting through, and he's got space. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 56 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to, but they didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. Off of play action, Darnold. Flush to his right. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's 2nd and long.
Here we go, O. Here we go, O. When's the mic? Watch one. Watch one. Red 80. So Mike's number one. Mike's number one. I got wide. I got wide.
Here's Darnold.
I'm trying to collect.
Over the middle, that's complete to McCaffrey. All tied up, less than 2 minutes to go. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Mike 9. We own them. We own them. Mike 9. Mike.
Darnold to throw.
Tighten up. Let's go, G. Tighten up.
He's letting this one go for Fuller. And this is caught inside the 5. And finally out of bounds, just a few yards short of the goal line at the 3. A big play there for Carolina. A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal.
Pick the edge, lady.
On the ground, McCaffrey. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
At the 4-yard line.
He can't hang. He's not going to get me. Check 13. Check 13. Kill.
Again, McCaffrey. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Third and goal here, a big play brewing in this NFC title game.
Let's bring it. Red 80. Check 3. Check 9. Check 9.
Throw left side complete. That's Fuller. Touchdown, Panthers. Will Fuller with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Panthers have broken our tie as they take the lead. They get one more as the extra point's up and good, and they will take a 7-point lead.
17.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. On the return, Andy Isabella. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe a throw for Galladay is going to be intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And down inside the red zone at the 19-yard line. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. This carry with the extra effort is going to get him stopped up just shy of the 10. 65 yards on the ground for him so far. Able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. All you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.